Hi friends from around the world. Have you identified your immediate goal or your long-term goal? Is it that you want to have a slim body? Is it that you want a different relationship? Is it that you want a better father, be a better father, a better version of yourself with regard to yesterday? Or is it you have your final goal, your business endeavor identified? So it must be something naturally which is reachable, which is, with common sense achievable, not something you want to go to Jupiter. Well, it is a goal, it is a noble long-term goal, but it will not happen. So what you want to look for is something which you wanted since a long time ago, which you have inside, which is present during your whole life, which from time to time comes up. But this is what your inner voice is telling you. That is what you are meant for. That is your higher purpose, what you are made for, what is the gift you have in order to be in this life. So this is what you have to identify, what you probably have already identified, although there may be an intermediate goal as, for example, a slim body. So it might be as simple as that. The concepts and the methods and the processes, they're all the same. So it must not be that you have now a new patent, a new software, which is probably the next Google. No, that is not the case. So it must be very simple. Just thinking of what you do every beginning of the year. The beginning of the year, you have some good proposals to yourself. And what happens after 3 days, these proposals are wet paper, so nothing anymore to be taken care of. So that is not the way how we want to go here forward, right? So if you have this experience so far in the past, so you had made some purposeful proposals, some good intentions to put into practice, and it didn't work. So if you do it just like this, in the same way you did in the past, so that will have the same outcome, right? So if you do the same things as do in the past, the outcome will be the same. Only stupid would think the outcome would be different. Now, you have identified that goal. Now you need a certain type of commitment. Commitment from yourself. That is up to you. How do you get to this commitment? Well, I propose you to get a feeling, the emotional feeling. You're already there, where you want to go. Feel feel yourself in that situation. How is it? It's a good feeling, right? It's a very good feeling. But you have to feel this with your emotional part of it. You feel how this is that situation, how it is it to you. Now, that feeling will give you an empowerment. Once you get in doubt what is about and that feeling, that you come back to that feeling, come back to that place, anchor yourself in that feeling, and you will be on track again. So that is the driver, the emotional driver you need in order to get to the goal and overcome, some kind of obstacles in the way. Now, there are mainly two things that stand in the way. There are many others, but these two things, they stand in your way. One is within yourself, and the one is your entourage, what surrounds you. Now, what surrounds you, if you have identified in the past already that goal, and you talked with others, and the others say, yes, it's okay, please do it. But after 2 days, you come with some problems, with some doubts, and they say, well, don't care about it. Why would you? And you know how it ends. At the end, you will be embarrassed. You have a good and at the end, it turns out it didn't work out for you. Why would you care about to go through all these hurdles, all these problems, in order at the end to have to confess to everybody, well, it didn't work out. They will talk you out of your proposal. Remember when I said that everybody's different? And that those, even they are close to you, maybe your parents, your father, your sister, your uncle, your whatever it is, your best friend, they want the best for you with the best intentions, and they give you their best advice they have, but they're different. They do not see what you see, or they think not how important is this thing to you to get a slim body, whereas they have already a slim body and they think, well, what is it about? You will not get better, and they talk you out of it. And this is the worst thing you can do. You have some inner doubt. I will come to this, and then the entourage you have, the people surrounding you, they talk you out of your proposal. Then you're gone. It's gone. It's gone. So what you have to do probably is, don't talk about your proposal with those you know already the advice they will give you, or they might, again, like the last time, they talk you out of this proposal. And, this will not bring anything good to you. It will bring an excuse for you not to make things happen as you have the intention to do. Now, this is the external part, the surrounding part of you. And the other part is your inner part. Your inner part, you have the two beasts, if you want, the two personalities. You have the one who genuinely feels that you have to do this in order to get your level of satisfaction, in order to realize what is your purpose in life, in order to get to the next level, in order to put your skills into work. That is, so to say, the good one. And then you have your internal impostor, the other beast, the bad one, so to say, the bad guy, which tells you, well, is it now the time? Perhaps I don't have the resources. Oh, my husband does not support me, or my wife is against this, or perhaps within 10 years, or I don't know whether I'm good at it, and this is not for me. So these are the typical arguments, and they are cheap excuses for not going forward. Let me tackle it from the other way. If you are 10 years from now in the future, and you look back by saying, well, I didn't in the past because they talked me out of it. So will you give other people, the power on you to decide what to do with your life? Of course not. Of course not. You will not. But at this moment where you are in, you want support from others, and what you don't get is support. Just realize it. So you have to tune this out. And with regard to the inner forces, which is inside you, it is up to you who you want to believe. You can do the comfortable way by saying, well, I feed the bad guy, and the bad guy becomes, preponderant and is the one who wins at the end. Well, you will not get very far in your plans, right? Or you take the good one, which says I know this is for you. You have to go through this. You have to go uncomfortable action. You have to, start with making something different what you did in the past, and then you will get to a better version of yourself within the next time. So it is up to you who you feed. If you feed the bad guy, you will not go anywhere. If you feed the good guy, you build muscles for the good guy, and the good guy will win over your doubts, your inner doubts. So the feeling, the entourage, and the inner forces feed the good guy. That's it for today.